Welcome to Top Rope Reality episode 72, part 1, Ringside News, this big SummerSlam weekend.
Big SummerSlam weekend, a lot of things going on.
A lot of things popping, yes.
3 shows in a row for WWE sold out.
Yes, if you did not catch NXT TakeOver Brooklyn last night with a sellout over 15,000 people, over 15,000. You need to watch it.
They literally opened up 200 more seats that were obstructed view seats, and they sold out 30 seconds.
Yes,
that is
the future. And we're gonna talk about NXT. We're gonna talk about other things. We're gonna talk about people who did drugs. We're gonna start with that.
Start off with that with the person who, of course, nobody's surprised by this. But
I'm not surprised by this, but I have a little bit of news we need. So
X-Pac admits to shooting up drugs prior to a match with AJ Styles. It's kind of random.
Yeah.
He's just not talking about this.
If you said, okay, here's a clue: drugs, a match with AJ Styles. I would think Jeff Hardy.
True.
But X-Pac is running a close second. They kind of like this. Jeff, X-Pac,
that
Jeff,
is true.
X-Pac, you know.
True that.
Kids out there, do not do drugs. Doesn't help you at all. Look at X-Pac. Look at Jeff Hardy.
True. Triple H is saying that he is planning for bigger NXT events and UK shows, which will be December the 10th, all the way to the 16th, a 6-day tour of the
All time get better. I can only imagine what 2016 is going to be for NXT after seeing what happened last night. It's only going to get bigger.
Exactly.
Because the next step is, can you fill a 50,000 seat arena?
True.
You got 15. Can we bump it to 30? Then we're going to bump it up to 50, and then bump it up to 75. You're going to be like a WrestleMania for NXT.
That would be awesome.
Could it happen?
That would be pretty cool.
I think it could happen.
Tough Enough, Tanner was eliminated heading into the finale of Tough Enough. It's down to Josh and ZZ, Amanda and Sarah. Who will win the contracts in the final episode? And I am predicting it is Josh and it is Sarah Lee.
Hey, you've been going ZZ, Sarah Lee for long. They've changed to Josh and Sarah Lee.
I say Josh because if you look at the percentages,
that's last week. You have percentages going to Tanner. Now some of those could go. I mean, it may be a tie. Watch it be a tie. Wouldn't it be funny if it's a tie?
You can't make it a tie. They got to do something. But ZZ does not put in the work like Josh does.
Well,
Josh has the look. He has the right attitude, and he has the whole package deal. ZZ could be a player if he would get the cardio down and get serious.
It's called editing, folks. I know you know this. They know this. I could edit this where I look like $1 million and you look like street trash.
You've done it before.
Or I could reverse it and you look like $1 million and I could like street trash. It's all in the editing. But definitely, they're going. One good thing I do like is that they're letting them two wrestle Cesaro.
Really?
Yes. And the girls will have to wrestle Alicia Fox, which is kind of weird.
Why couldn't they wrestle Lita?
I know. Why can't another girl?
And Billy Gunn. I
know that is weird, but I'm liking that that means they're going to ask Cesaro, who does he think?
Exactly.
That's going to show a lot because I think Cesaro, he's going to know how to work with them, and he's probably going to put him to the test.
He should put him to the test, but I just don't. I mean, yes, you say editing, but proofs of the pudding. I can't talk pudding for ZZ.
We'll
the cardio is not there.
Okay, then we'll see if he burns out during the match with Cesaro. Okay, I'm gonna go with you. But I bet you he doesn't. I bet you he does the whole match and doesn't have a breathing problem.
It depends on how long the match is, too.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it will matter.
Oh, Josh is not the problem. Josh is not the big star here either. Josh has got a contract. They'll both be on there.
I think all 4 of them probably have a contract, but at the same time,
but
ZZ. Okay, if ZZ was putting in the work, then in the Tough Talk, which I know you don't watch it, Tough Talk, when they talk about his cardio and they bring it up to him all the time, he always just sits there like, but y'all picking on me.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
But you're picking on me. No, if you were on that show, you would defend yourself and say, no, I'm putting in the work. Y'all just don't see it because they're not editing on there. No, he didn't say that on the Tough Talk shows. He does not say that. He's like, well, I don't lie.
When he wrestles Cesaro, it will show.
He needs to lose, I'm just saying. ESPN Sports Center, live from SummerSlam, will air Sunday, which is right now, that's today, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Already happened. And
just cut-ins. It's not a straight 10 to 1. They're cutting in.
And from 6 to 7 p.m. leading up to the pay-per-view. Yes. This broadcast marks the first time ESPN's long-running sports news franchise will be on site for a WWE event. Thank you to Todd Grisham and Jonathan Coachman.
Oh yeah, more Jonathan, I believe.
Of course.
And I think we'll see this again at WrestleMania.
That would be very cool.
I do believe we'll have another.
Maybe Jonathan Coachman's getting actual pull with the company. That's pretty cool.
It's been there long enough.
And the host of SummerSlam, of course, if you're not living on the rock and if you're watching this right now, hopefully you already watched SummerSlam. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is Jon Stewart, who just left The Daily Show and apparently has a very good working relationship with the WWE.
Oh, yeah.
And huge news coming out of the live special for NXT TakeOver.
If you didn't watch it, I mean, where you been? You've been under a rock. It's great news. I love it.
We're going to give you the results in just a few seconds. But first, William Regal announced a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament will feature the best of NXT's past, present, and future. So you're going to end up seeing the Ascension and maybe even the Wyatt family.
Past, present, and future.
Yeah, what you call it? The Shield? Maybe they could come down there. And the Lucha Dragons, plus the present tag teams and future tag teams could be coming in to showcase. They're going to be duking it out.
Tag teams, I guess you ain't in scene. We're going to bring you in.
Exactly.
You may win, or you can lose.
We're just going to see how you do, you know. But they're going to be duking it out for tag team supremacy, and the finals are taking place at the next NXT TakeOver live on the WWE Network on Wednesday. October the 7th.
Yeah, that's made it special because, normally they're on Wednesday when the normal show is when the TakeOver is. So.
Gotcha. According to several sources of the WWE, I hope this is all wrong. I hope this is just some kind of
I wouldn't be
fake
surprised.
mess.
Would not be surprised.
The original plan for WWE's Divas Revolution called for Charlotte to win the title from Nikki Bella almost immediately upon arrival, and for Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch to dominate the incumbents. But John Cena, acting on behalf of his girlfriend, Nikki Bella, went to Vince McMahon and had that squashed. I really don't think they went that far with it, but I will say this. The way they have pushed Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky, they have pretty much dominated this entire feud going on. They haven't really lost much of anything. And then very quickly, because we are getting ready for WWE SummerSlam right now.
Yeah, we have 22 minutes and 4 seconds now.
Exactly, so we are going.
We're going to talk about TakeOver Brooklyn.
Right now, the very first match, Jushin Thunder Liger, first ever appearance in the WWE.
Unless you look on the network and look at WCW stuff.
Yes, but this is strictly for WWE, and his very first appearance, and he's in NXT. That's huge for NXT, and he defeated Tyler Breeze in a very competitive, very good match.
Like they said,
made Tyler Breeze look very
NXT
good.
is the place to be.
Exactly. And John Cena is the face to beat.
That's right. The second match for the NXT Tag Team titles.
We were worried that who were they going to get to help take care of Alexa Bliss. And then when I watched, I know you watched it live, I watched it this morning, and I noticed that they had new gear on. It's like, they got matching gear on, so it's like, this is interesting. But it was for the NXT Tag Team Championships, Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss defending against the Vaudevillains, who came out in blue outfits. And the fans, before they even announced it, fans started chanting, "We want blue pants." Yes. And then, ladies and gentlemen, blue pants has arrived. Could this be an indication that she has gotten a exclusive contract?
Maybe so, and this will be good. I don't mind seeing a mixed tag team match.
It makes it a mixed six tag, and it makes it to women versus women and another tag match. It makes it for longevity in the feud, and on top of that, more women being valets is good for the business. They don't all have to be wrestling every week.
Right, you're right about that.
They can valet.
Some don't have to be.
They can valet and wrestle once in a while just to make it a special occasion.
And also, don't forget Rock's relative. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think it's a cousin. They're all cousins.
Yes.
It's Nia Jax is her wrestler, her WWE name. Yes. She is coming soon. Will that be Bayley's next opponent? We just gave that away, but it's okay because I know they watched it. But could she?
We didn't say for what?
That's true. Next opponent.
Yes.
But could they be building her up to that spot You know, since the other ones are on Raw and SmackDown now.
Yeah. Apollo Crews,
the former Hoo-Ha Nation,
made his big debut, and it was a big debut against the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
Yes. And the Perfect 10 is getting over huge. He's got as many signs as the Cesaro section.
He is, but Apollo Crews, which you figured
we knew that was going to happen,
and had the pictures,
but
had
they
the
still
videos.
had Ty Dillinger. You always want to say Tyler.
I know.
Ty Dillinger looked good in the match, so that's good. They didn't just squash him.
No, they both. Everybody looked good, and nobody wants a total squash.
Nobody's a total squash. Number 4 was Samoa Joe defeating, in a shock to me because I thought Baron Corbin was going to pull it out. Samoa Joe defeated Baron Corbin. Where does Baron Corbin go from here? Because if you think about it, okay, now he's been defeated by the big bad indie guy. So where does he go? Because he's been dogging on the indie guys.
But it looked good. I mean, he powered him. He powered Joe down.
Oh yeah,
he just flipped him and choked him out.
And then what we were just talking about with Bayley, the 5th match, Bayley defeated Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's Championship match. In my opinion, the match of the night.
Oh yes, it was definitely the women. Pulled it. They brought it. They did everything.
As Triple H said, they don't put them in the main event. I mean, they are the main event.
Did you hear the gas from the people when Bayley come off the rope and like spiked herself?
Oh yeah, that was scary looking too.
It was. I wonder if that was a mess that was supposed to be done before. I think it was.
Something, because it looked like she was going for a Hurricanrana.
Yeah.
And they made it sound like that Sasha pushed her off of her.
Yes.
But it didn't look like Sasha touched her.
No, she just went.
She just looked like she flung herself off of her. But she recovered from that, and she ended up winning the NXT Women's Championship. And the 4 horsewomen of NXT all came to the ring in a curtain call of effects, like the Hall of Nash and Triple H and Shawn thing. Oh my gosh!
Lord of mercy!
Wow, that was insanity.
That was a shocker.
That was a shocker to say the least. We're going to hold on to that, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
But they all 4...
Indie cat, calm down here.
Right? They all 4 hugged, they all 4 cried, they all 4 raised each other's hands, and they raised up the big 4. So, could this go into a storyline with Team Bad getting mad at Sasha Banks because she was hugging up on the opponents?
Could be.
And then finally the main event.
The main and a ladder match, and a very good ladder match.
Oh,
I think it was even better than the last ladder match NXT had.
Well, that was Vaudevillains.
Yes, but still.
Vaudevillains and Neville was good, but I do believe that this ladder match was better of the 2. You had Finn Bálor defending and retaining his NXT Championship in a ladder match against Kevin Owens.
Which they kept saying that was his first ladder match ever.
Yes. And they kept saying Kevin Owens has got experience.
That's why he won the ladder match.
They kept pushing the whole, hey, I've got experience. I on the indies, but you know. But that is going to be it for part 1 as we quickly go through episode 72.
We are going on to SummerSlam, and we got to get there.
SummerSlam 2004, 2005. We are trying to finish up SummerSlam. We are doubling up this week, and we will see you
each week until we finally
get done. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in just a moment for part number 2 for the pay-per-view review. I'm Justin Carter.
And I'm Mike Hogan. We'll see every one of you in a few clicks for part 2 here at Top Rope Reality on the YouTube. You click on back.